So we're just testing it. Testing.
1, 2, 3. Testing.
4, 5, 6.
Yeah, testing. Well, she has notes. She's
do.
like a real interviewer. Hey,
I'm
you
professional.
better not ask me any stupidness, yeah? I know I'm going to give you some African on this video, or you're going to have to explain that to your viewers. Say, hi, this is my mother. She's sometimes from Africa.
But Nigeria. Oh my gosh, we're not trying to insult any Nigerians. We're
No.
not. We just love your language. We love
Exactly.
We love the way that you talk.
Yes, we do. This is how we bond. Okay? In case you're wondering.
This is how we talk.
Mothers and daughters go shopping. We talk in African and we bond. Okay? Yeah, you got it?
I said you gotta love you better than anybody do. Protect your soul, protect your heart, protect your mind, be true to you.
What's up, kings and queens? It's your girl Zoe Sunshine, and I am here with a special Mother's Day edition with my mama.
Hola.
She says hola. Yes, we're gonna do a cute Q&A. This is an opportunity for me to learn more about her, and also for people to, I guess, gain some insight. What's your name?
My name is Suzanne.
And you are?
I am a lot of things.
I never thought that I would say this, but I'm a PK, preacher's kid. Yes, I'm a PK.
She's a crazy PK.
Yes.
But we go far, so that's fine.
I get that from her.
Yes, she does.
And a little bit from my dad.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Not a lot from her dad.
Okay, so I'm crazy 100.
But it's good.
Oh.
It's good. It has its place. It has its purpose. It keeps us smiling.
Yes. Apart from being deacon, you are also a teacher.
Mm-hmm. I am early childhood coordinator.
She's been teaching for a very long time. Mm-hmm. I like to tell people you've been teaching when they had a St. Leonard's Girls.
Yes.
She also recently got married to, I feel like he's the love of her life.
He is.
I feel contented because I know that there are a lot of, I feel like there are a lot of people out there when their parents get married or remarried, they feel very protective of them. Mm-hmm. And when it comes to her and her husband, who I call Pops, I feel secured. I feel good knowing that she has him in her life and that they have each other. So that's just a bit about my mom. Mm-hmm. First question, how has being a mother helped to shape you?
I have to say I am thankful. Being a mother, especially at a young age, put a lot of things into perspective for me. Mm-hmm. It was at that point that I decided, after my daughter was born, that I wanted her to grow up knowing about God, and I committed my life to church and to loving and serving God at that point. So I have her to thank for that.
I get you. Was it hard to raise?
No, she was not. She was a very good child. Honestly, she was, and I'm not just saying it because she's sitting beside me. She was a child. She had childlikeness. As you can see, she still retains some of it, which is good, because unless you become like a child, you cannot enter the kingdom of God. Mm-hmm. So I really have no complaints with her growing up.
I remember it was either you or Granny that had talked about the day that I was born, mm-hmm. and how I wasn't like bawling or keeping any noise. Like, it just went, yep, I'm born, I'm here.
Yep.
Time to sleep now.
And even that in itself was a whole different experience. As females, you hear other females talking about the horrible experience of giving birth. I had nothing like that. I didn't even know I was in labor. I thought I had air, and I went to the hospital after a while and found out I was in labor, and she was born like within 3 hours. I didn't get a chance to get like any pain relieving stuff or anything, but I mean, it was like the most natural, most peaceful experience.
I did not know that.
And she slept from the time she came home from the hospital. I did not have any of those sleepless nights that people talk about. Waking up in the middle of the night or in early morning. She was always a little angel.
I was an angel. Blessings.
So, yes, we are both very blessed. She was always a peaceful child.
Oh gosh. Wow.
I don't know how you missed that story. I've told it to so many people.
In what ways do you think we're similar and different?
The obvious ones are the physical similarities. Yes, we are both really cute. But even though most people think she looks more like her dad, I think she's a good combination of both of us.
Definitely, I think so too.
We are strong women who have our own minds, which, like she said, is something a lot of people do not understand, don't appreciate, you know. But we have our own identities, and we are ready to do what we have to preserve that, to sustain that. So I think, yeah, sometimes I don't even understand it when I see it in her.
Yeah.
Yes, that's how I was. And my mom was like, "What is wrong with you, girl? Why don't you just conform, you know, fall into what society has
us to be?"
Yes.
Yeah.
It is a good way of coming into your own. Sometimes it takes long because you go down a path where you feel where things are fundamental, you have to experience them for yourself and make your own choices rather than listening to those who have been there before. But just like me, she has a way of thinking things out, thinking them through, and seeing the other side. Another way we are similar is that we're both sunshine girls, and we have this natural way of bringing sunshine into other people's lives without even trying.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that that's so awesome, and it's so needed in this world today because so many people are down and dealing with lots of psychological, physical, economical issues.
What about differences?
Actually, some of our similarities are some of our differences, believe it or not.
I didn't even think about that.
Yes, the same mindset thing, because sometimes when you look at someone, you see parts of yourself that, I don't know, maybe you don't understand fully, or you don't recognize until you see them in somebody else. And sometimes those things, the way how she thinks, I sometimes wonder, who is this child? You know, but then after a while, I recognize that this is her living and learning, and I have to feel comfortable enough, like one of my best friends always says, she was well raised, and I have to feel comfortable enough with that, knowing that she will be all right, that she will be resilient, and she will find her way through whatever it is. Yes, but we have to appreciate each other's differences.
Yeah.
And live and let live.
Yes, I love it. Next question. What is something you always wanted to do but didn't, and why?
I would have to say exotic travels. There are certain things on my bucket list which I feel the need to do. I remember one of the dreams I had was to touch the Epcot Center. After she graduated from primary school, we went to Disney World, and I actually was able to touch the Epcot Center.
Oh my God, I did not even remember that.
That was like so surreal. I mean, something as simple as that. It's like, I see this thing all the time on television, but to actually touch it was amazing. So my next thing is to touch the Eiffel Tower.
I knew she was gonna I instantly felt that. I was just like, she could say something about the Eiffel Tower. I knew it.
Yes, my brother has been, he and his wife have been, and they have spoken volumes about their experiences that are so encouraging. So, yes, it's going to happen.
Next question. Growing up, what did you think you wanted to do for a living?
Wow.
Because you know me, I wanted to be a doctor. I wanted to be a pediatrician. I don't know if there was anything else that I wanted to do.
No, I can only remember you always saying you wanted to be a doctor.
Yeah.
And at one point, that's where you were going.
Yeah, it was actually. It was.
Yeah, and you were so good at it. She has a really good bedside manner. So
If
if you're sick, you can call her. I can't really say as I was growing up that I had decided what I wanted to be. I remember even at primary school, not even thinking too hard about what school I wanted to go to, what secondary school. Life has a way of working itself out. And I say that to say, teaching, I didn't choose teaching. Teaching chose me.
That's beautiful.
So, and I can tell you, after all these years, I still very much enjoy it. I know lots of people are complaining about the online, but I love my children. My parents are so supportive, and I am enjoying this moment.
I love to go into her classroom and all her kids be like, Miss Boy, or now her new name, Mrs. Boyacha. You know, like, they're all like fawning over her, and it's so good to see like the sparkle in their eyes.
Yeah.
Like how they feel about my mom. Like they see her as like can I say like another mom, or
Yes,
just
that's why, that's
yeah,
perfect.
and it's beautiful. Like her impression on them is so good. How have your notions of what it means to be a woman changed over your lifetime?
I would have to say they have not changed. I was raised by a strong Black woman, and that's not a cliche. That is actually the way it was.
That's a fact.
Correct. And I have taken from her what I needed to. I have built on the example she has left for me. It has helped me to be the woman that I am today, to pursue my dreams, to love as I love, because my mom, when she loves someone, she loves with her whole heart. I mean, if my mom loves you and you do not feel it or know it, something is wrong.
Yes.
And she has taught me to do that, to appreciate people, you know, to embrace life, to work hard, to strive for what you want, and to love God. Because I always tell people, if not for my mom, I would not be where I am. She sent me to church from the time I could walk. And even though she herself was not going, she sent me with anyone who would take me to any church where they were going. So I am so blessed to have had a mother like her.
I love that.
Thank you.
I love that.
It's all true.
Who did you look up to when you were younger, and who do you look up to now? Like I told her, I know who she's gonna say, who she's looking up to now.
So yes, when I was younger, I looked up to my mom, and I mean, she's still like that guiding light, even though she's no longer with us. And of course, the next person I look up to now, of course, it's my Jesus.
I thought she was gonna tell me something about CC.
She's like one of my people.
Yeah.
But I don't have like an all-encompassing person that I say, hey, I like her. I like how she moves. I want to be her.
I get you. What's the one song or album that means the most to you?
Oh no, you didn't go there.
I did.
My girl CC.
I knew it.
Alabaster Box.
Yes.
Oh man, I can't believe you gone there.
That's a really good song. That is a really good
The
song.
whole album, man.
Yeah, actually it is.
She is just such a powerful minister. As you grow and different things happen in your life, different songs speak to you. But when I found gospel, I never looked back.
It hit different according to what the young people are saying now.
Yes.
It hit different.
Oh yes, please. Indeed. Thank you, Jesus.
What was the first year of motherhood like for you?
Obviously a learning experience, but it was one I embraced, and I had a very good support system, especially of course my mom, who was there for me through thick and thin. I was still able to study and do everything else I had to do because she was such a great tower of support for me. So yeah, and like I said earlier, Zoya was always a very peaceful child. So it was a joy to watch her grow. I had my little baby butt to get her first tooth, her lock of hair.
Oh my God, yes.
Listen, you would have to see pictures of this child to understand what a joy she was from the beginning, from conception.
Insert pictures here. For those of you who have that relationship with your mom, or you hope to have that relationship with your mom, don't don't waste time.
I agree.
Like if you can, it just starts with one step. If you can both meet each other in the middle, that's all you need to do.
Sometimes not even the middle. Sometimes you just have to put yourself out
there. Fair enough. Yeah.
And be that person who bridges that gap or who forms that bridge.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but relationships are so important. We just need to remember that nobody is perfect. There are no perfect mothers, no perfect children. This is not a perfect world. But we just have to learn to appreciate and value each other. I'm taking over her show.
That's my mama. That's my mama. Go ahead. This is Mama Sunshine. Yes, somebody caught it there.
That's me.
I love it. But she's right. Every day is a blessing, and we should try our best.
Just love people.
To love.
Just love. Everybody wants to feel appreciated, wants to feel valued.
We're all going through our struggles.
Yes. And you don't know until you have walked
in somebody's shoes.
A mile, not even a mile, a quarter mile in somebody else's shoes. Because from the time you put them on, you recognize from the beginning how tight they are.
Yeah.
How uncomfortable. You know, and you see people going along, you know, like we Black women do. And this is not in any way to disrespect Caucasian women or anything. It's just I can relate to that because that's who I am. You know, so yes, we just need to be more empathetic. Just love. Invest in yourself. Mothers, invest in your children. Invest in their lives. And I don't mean go and buy all the tablets and do this. I mean train them, teach them to value themselves, to value life, to work hard for what they want, not to expect all these freebies and just want to breeze through life without being responsible. We have to do what we have to do for our children. They are a gift from God, and who doesn't love a gift?
It's true.
Let's learn to appreciate our gifts and to empower them.
Yeah.
They have to take over the world. So we have to give them the necessary tools that are needed in order for them to go out there and be all that what God wants them to be.
Facebook can't raise your children. Instagram can't raise it. You gotta raise your child.
It is true.
It's true.
It's true.
That scares me all the time. Like social media, how big it's becoming. It scares me because like people are just leaving their kids with their tablets and their phones, and they're finding everything on the internet, and there's no instruction. There's no, well, yes, this is what you're saying, but let me explain it to you so that you don't just take what the media is feeding you.
Yep. And your children will be tossed to and fro if they have no foundation. Remember that you are the example as well.
Yes.
They're looking at you. They're more concerned with what you do than what you say.
That's so true.
These are things, you know, we have to take in account. And God is still there, or whoever your divine person is still there. And we have to teach our children to recognize and to fear that person, to live your lives as though you know that whatever you put out there comes back to you.
I'm just like, yes, mama, speak, preach, tell it to the people in the back. Did you hear that? She's talking to you. What advice would you give your younger self? Like, I guess my age right now, 20s.
I don't want people to take this the wrong way. I am happy that I had my daughter early. My younger self, I would tell to be more focused, to be more confident, to have a higher self-esteem. One of the things that I would have liked to take more seriously in my life from an earlier age would have been my relationship with God. I think that is the foundation that helps us to develop greater relationships in our lives. I honestly think that it helps us to have a better foundation. It also helps us to be more accountable. So to my younger self, I would have said recognition of who I was at that age, embracing who I was, recognizing that God made me and I owe him a debt of gratitude. Not that I could ever pay, but to live my life in alignment with His, so that I would be more grounded. But definitely, I think I would have told myself for sure to value myself more. So when we recognize that our lives have value, they help us to follow a path.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with you not knowing what you wanted to be when you grow up, because I feel like you becoming a teacher was something that was made for you. Like, I feel like God put that in your life because that's where He needed you to be.
Yes.
So
All of these things help to remind us that there is a greater being. You know, there's somebody, we think we are in control, but we are not. We have to humble ourselves. We have to humble ourselves. Recognize that we are kings and queens. You know, we are.
yeah.
Did I not say it?
Did I not say it? Yes, we are. Before ending this video, I want to thank my mama for being here, Mama Sunshine. And I'm so proud of her. I'm happy. So thank you, Mama.
You are most welcome.
I love you.
I love you too.
Happy Mother's Day to you.
Thank you.
And happy Mother's Day to everybody else. And yes, let's all continue to live, laugh, and learn to be our best selves and to love. Love is important. Love yourself and love others. Okay, guys? So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, as YouTubers say. And you can comment and let me know what you have planned for your mom, and if you thought that this video was very helpful to you, and obviously share with a friend. And hopefully we can have Mama Sunshine back on another video soon. So that's it from your girl Sunshine, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.